have our drop down in place, but we want to send a little message out here to ask people to select from the drop down. So we go into Data, Validity, and we can put Input Help. We want to click this Show Input Help when the cell is selected. And we will just call this Department Help. And in this, our message will be, please select from the drop down. Okay. Now when we click on that cell that we just put in, we see Department Help. Please select from the drop down. We have that, but we can still put in whatever junk we want and it accepts it. So to take this a little step further, now we go Data, Validity, and that message is kind of a little bit annoying for me there. So I'm going to check that and turn that off and put on the error alert. The action I have here is stop. That's only allow what I already put in for validity, and we will call this Department Error. Please select from the drop down only. Alrighty, so now if I type in some gobbledygook here, if I try and click enter and get off that cell, it allows me to, because I forgot to turn it on. Let's turn on that thing. It's right here, you go. I turned off the message and did not turn on the alert. Okay, now since it's already in there, it will allow it. But once I go back to this, now it says please select from the drop down only. And I can copy that format, put it all the way down here, and they're all will only accept from the drop down only. Now this isn't a sure way of preventing people from putting in the wrong data, because if you just copy a cell here, I'm using Control C and Control V, and it's overwriting that cell including the format. So that's why it's allowing, and that drop down is gone. So I can copy this and paste it there, View, Control V to put that back, and I've got my drop down again. Now when I was showing earlier with that data message, I'm going here to the phone number and I'm going back to validity and input help. I want to show this one, and I will call this phone number help. Please enter format in, or I could give it any numbers, but I'm just saying 999. So now it's telling me that it wants it only in the nines, no, and it will format this for me. So that's another way. I did not make that a drop down before I put in the messages. What my point was on that one, you don't need to make it a drop down to give it an informational message. And one more thing on this security, or on the department drop down validity check. If we change this to just instead of a stop, we can make this a warning or informational. Then when I type in my junk, it says, please, it gives us this message, but when I click OK, it allows it. So I would probably want to change that message if I were to have that as a warning instead. But you can set it up in different ways. Whatever suits your needs is the point there.